Hi, this is Valerie Hector. Here to show you a few Turkish beaded good luck amulets, okay? As far as I know, these were made to hang from the mirrors, from the rear view mirrors of cars or trucks. This is an unusually large example, so I'm going to guess that this was made for a truck. And why? Why would someone bother making this or even displaying this on a rear view mirror? Well, there is this Arabic word here, Mashallah, meaning may God protect you. May God bring you on a safe journey to wherever you're going, okay? So that's why these are good luck talismans, amulets, or charms, okay? We've got several different beading techniques here. This is, I think that this is bead crochet, I'm pretty sure. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. This is also bead crochet. This here, the blue and white open diamond beading here, is probably a plating technique. Meaning what? Meaning that multiple vertical threads were used to make this open diamond lattice here. What's the point of using a plate instead of a net? Well, plates have multiple threads, so you can just go ahead and, tassel them. You can add beads here to every tassel, to the fringe. So this is the third beading technique, okay? So crochet, plating, and tasseling or threading. This is a beautiful piece. When the car or truck would move, of course, the bird would move too. The whole thing would dangle and sway as the car or truck moved. I don't know the significance of birds, here, why the birds are being featured here. But if you know, please let me know. I'm always loving to learn, wanting to learn, okay? This is two-sided. All of these are two-sided. They're beaded on the front and the back. But in this case, the bird, you really have to make an effort to get the bird's body to stick out the other side. So basically, this is kind of mostly a one-sided piece, okay? Glass beads here, plastic beads here, and plastic beads forming the hanging loop here, okay? Here's another one. Here we have one bird. Here we have two. Let me set this aside here. I love how these two birds move. They're in little frames, here beaded frames, and they would move back and forth as the car or truck moved, okay? Now in this one, in addition to crochet here, we got loom weaving here to spell out the mashallah. This is loom weaving, okay? I believe this is also probably an open diamond plate here, which leaves you with multiple vertical threads that you can use to make tassels. Again, we've got glass beads, plastic beads, and look, sequins, okay? I'm going to assume the sequins are plastic, but I just think they make such a nice addition to this piece, really. Very, very charming. Now I'm going to show you a few more that appear in books. You can get these books at your local library or wherever. They're worth a look. I published this one in my 2005 book, The Art of Beadwork. Find a copy online, find a copy at your local library, or find it online, maybe at Amazon. I don't know how much it goes for, if any are available. It's out of print for many years. Here is another mashallah with 3 birds. Isn't this fantastic? I love this piece. It's dating to around 1975. It says here that this is a rear view mirror ornament made by male prisoners in the Cappadocia region of Turkey. Okay, so a lot of these pieces were made by prisoners. And there is a long history of Turkish prisoner of war beadwork, or just prisoner beadwork. Okay, and we'll get into that in a future video. An absolutely fascinating tradition. Prisoners were making money by making pieces like this, but other people made them too. Okay, so that's my book. Here's another book, which if you're a beader and you like beading history, you should, think about taking a look at this book. Now, because I love my books a lot and I use them a lot, I'm sorry to say my beautiful dust jacket is gone. I've looked at this book over and over. It's called Beadwork, A World Guide, and it's by Carolyn Crabtree and Pamela Stallbross, published by Rizzoli. I forget when it's published, but it's, not too long ago. Anyway, these two authors show beadwork from around the world It's a beautiful book. It is not as factually accurate as it might have been, but they were dealing with incredible numbers of pieces, okay? And I think they did a beautiful job. Hey, here's another mashallah, yet another approach, okay? And this is also Turkish. And this is Turkish crochet, a so-called miser's purse. And this is a miser's purse. And I believe, is this... I think this is also Turkish, this where they've woven the beads into the cloth, okay? So that's Beadwork, a World Guide. I'll put links in the show notes. And lastly, another book that obviously I have used and referred to a lot. Okay, so it had a beautiful dust jacket. Sadly, that's gone, long gone, okay? But it's a sign of a well-loved book. The Art and Tradition of Beadwork. Let me show you the front page. Look at this. Okay, this is straight Chinese beadwork. This is African Yoruba beadwork. The Art and Tradition of Beadwork by Marcia C. Bowl. Okay, very well written. It shows another incredible number of pieces that are not all of which are shown in Beadwork, a World Guide. Okay, let me show you here. Two more mashallahs. Aren't they amazing? Here with the crescent and star, which is that indicative of Turkey? I can't remember. I think so. Two more birds and one bird here. Okay. It again says they're made by inmates in Turkish prisons in the central Anatolia region of Turkey. Cotton string, stuffing, glass beads, plastic beads, and sequins. And these are in the collection of the Museum of International Folk Art in Santa Fe, a place that's well worth a trip, you know, for the awesome amount of beadwork that they have. Not all of which is on display, of course. Here's a Turkish snake, beaded snake. We'll get into those in another video. All right, but for now, I really just wanted to show you these amazing pieces. Okay, I first met one of these pieces when I had a car crash. Okay, like 30, 40 years ago. I was just so young and stupid. And I rear-ended the driver in front of me, okay? And he was so angry. But all I could see was that he had a mashallah hanging from his rear view mirror. And I did not have one at that time. And I kept trying to say, he got out of the car to bawl me out. I said, sir, please, can I just see your mashallah? And he looked at me like I was nuts, okay? And then he drove off. So I was not destined to actually have a mashallah until many, many years later, at which point I was very, very happy, okay? Because I'd always dreamed of having one on my own. Anyway, thanks for coming by, and I'll see you in the next video.